Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today, we're going to talk about should we change the name Oriental for Amber in fragrance families. So I decided to do this video because I see more and more people using the term amber to describe the fragrance family that was still is named Oriental and give you my thought about it. So the reason why people want to use the term amber instead of Oriental is because people say that Oriental is triggering to people and it might be used as an insult, even though personally I don't think that Oriental is an insult, but some people might be offended by the term Oriental. And personally, I have trouble to imagine that people will be troubled and offended and angered by a family name of fragrance that is called Oriental. I know that Oriental fragrances are usually not made in Oriental country, they are made in Occidental country, but it's still a type of fragrance. It's like if you live in the United States and you eat Italian food in a restaurant, well, it's not because you're in the US that it's not Italian food. It's still Italian food. So I think this family denote the style of the fragrance. And I don't want to go more into that topic of people getting offended by the term Oriental or not getting offended by that term. I don't think it's really so much the point of this video. If someone is offended by something, it should be something that concerns them, and we shouldn't be offended for other people that might be offended. Like if something is offensive to a group of people, it's good. I mean, it's not good, but it's good to defend that. But if something is not offensive to a group of people and you are offended for that on the behalf of that group of people that are not offended by it, this is not good. And personally, I don't know. So I don't want to go more into that direction, but I want to go in the amber direction, which for me is really, really a bad name. It's a horrible name for fragrance, for a fragrance family. And the reason that it's a horrible name for fragrance family is that most fragrance that are Oriental fragrance, they don't have amber. I didn't did a research or anything, but at least 80% don't have amber. Any fragrance that has wood and no amber, Oriental fragrance. Every fragrance that has vanilla as their main note, Oriental fragrance, even if there's no amber. Any fragrance that has spicy notes. And by spicy notes, I mean really spice and not aromatics, like thyme, basil, and those herbs, and pepper that is also aromatic, or star anise that can be also aromatic, but really spices like nutmeg, cinnamon, stuff like that. It's an Oriental fragrance. Any fragrance that has leather as a main note, it's an Oriental fragrance. There are so many ways to make Oriental fragrance that don't have amber that it doesn't make sense. It's like if for some reason they would say that, there's an expression in English that is, oh, forgive my French, and they would say that French word now are offensive. Everything that is French is offensive, and they decided that fougère, it's a style of fragrance that is now like offensive. The name of fougère is offensive because it's French. So they would say now that it's tonka bean fragrance. It's a family of tonka bean. And chypre also is a French word, so chypre also is offensive. So we will call chypre fragrance oak moss fragrance. That wouldn't make sense because those notes don't have to be in those fragrances. They don't have to be the main focus of those fragrances, and still they are notes that are part of that family, but they are not what the whole family is about. So this is what I think is bad with the name of amber. I think we should come up with something else. If really Oriental is offensive to people that live in Asia and in Middle East, then maybe we should change the name. But we should at least pick something that makes sense. I don't have any solution for you. I would say that Oriental is the best name. I don't know of any people that is actually offended by the term Oriental. For me, it seems more like people that want to be offended on behalf of other people, a little bit like a lot of things nowadays. And I might be wrong. If you're coming from Asia, you're living in any place in Asia, Russia, what we usually call Asian country like China, Philippines, Japan. I won't name every single country there, Middle East, India. If you live in one of those countries that actually are Oriental countries, you're genuinely offended by the term, write in the comment. I want to know if it's true or if it's me that imagine that it's just people that say that other people are offended. If you're offended, write it in the comment. And if you have an actual good idea of how we should call the fragrance family, something that makes sense, also write it in the comment. Because right now that fragrance family have a name that just came by default. And technically, Occidental fragrance have a lot of different family names. So maybe that will be a thing to make different family names for different type of fragrance, because it's true that some fragrances are really different, their composition, the way they are made. Of course, there's some main theme on Oriental fragrance that you will find also a main theme in different kind of fragrance, different family. But I think if there's a problem, it should be solved properly and not just solved cheaply and badly. Because in the end, a solution that causes a problem is not a solution. I wish I had another term for you, something else, some words I would say, oh, that should be the name of the family, but I don't. Hope you enjoyed this video. Write your opinion in the comment. I want to start a conversation on this. Maybe there will be something that will come out so I can make another video on the subject and come with solution if there's a problem, as I said. And yeah, share your opinion in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and see you soon.